Where do we turn? The skinny dudes and the muscly dudes don't understand what we're going through. Our fellow porky fat buggers, we don't want to learn from them because what the hell would they know? So where does one go when you're on a weight loss journey and you're carrying way too much pounds? Well, let's try and figure that out together. Wow, you have no idea how close this day. I came to not even doing this, so it's now 10 o'clock at night. I've been up since 5, and boy, oh boy, am I buggered. So anyway, and I can't believe the one day I almost perfectly followed the plan. Had a little slip at the end. I was really kind of peckish, and I grabbed some very, low, thin wafers, and I had just a couple of wafers at the end of the day. But otherwise, man, stuck to the plan. 117.8. So based on yesterday, the day before, I think that means I lost 700 grams. So yeah, all in all, good day. Walked, did the full walk. Man, you know what happened today? It's crazy. I tell you, I was leaving the beach and coming back from the walk, and I saw this guy doing chin-ups. I just saw a set of legs under a boardwalk. You'd have to see the kind of the boardwalk to know what I mean. But I was walking beside this boardwalk, and all I saw was these like feet and legs going up and down. So chin-ups. I thought, oh, man. So I thought I'm going to go give this guy a high five. So I did. I just went by. I said, man, good job. And I just gave him a fist pump, a bro fist, whatever you want to call it. And he just said, Glenn? And I'm like, whoa, man. I thought he might have been a real estate agent. But I saw this look on his face, and he was freaked out. And I thought, so I introduced him, and he said, and he started just getting really excited because it freaked him out as if he'd seen a ghost. And then he holds up his iPhone. He says, I know you're not going to believe this. You're just not going to believe it. But he shows me what he was listening to on his phone, and it was me, right? It literally, and it's not like he was a real estate agent. That's the thing that was really interesting. He wasn't a real estate agent. He was an Eric Thomas fan, and he'd been listening to me on ET's channel literally then and there. And it's like, well, what are the odds of that? I mean, literally, it's the same, because I was listening to Tony Robbins down on the beach this morning. And the odds of that happening, given that he's not a real estate agent, so I don't really, I suppose, advertise to non-real estate agents, the odds of him just being there, right place, right time, a random guy, his name's George, lovely, lovely bloke. It's the same odds as me happening to run into Tony Robbins, So no wonder he was freaked out. But I thought that was pretty wild. The odds are millions to one of that happening. But then, I suppose, but the thing that I would say to that is, for those who think that it was the universe I'm not saying, the universe didn't. Maybe the universe did. Maybe the law of attraction put me where he was for him, because that's what he would think. He would think, man, I'm listening to this motivational stuff, and there's the guy that I was just listening to, So it would be easy to think that the law of attraction brought Glenn, into my world. But the way I'd rather think of it is it's kind of mathematics, that if you do something millions of times, meaning I put my message out into the world in various formats, whether it's on YouTube videos or Facebook or whatever, impressions and views on YouTube and all of that, my message gets out there millions of times. So if you do something millions of times and the odds are 1,000,000 to 1 of something happening, then you're going to get 1,000,000 to 1 shots happen every single day. So anyway, I thought that was really interesting. So pretty much been a great day from a physical perspective. I've stuck to the plan, dropped some weight, ate right, exercised. What more can you want? What's funny is work-wise was probably one of the hardest days I've ever had. There were bills coming in and tax bills and just financial pressure. And it all come at the wrong time, because there's a massive opportunity that I've got on my plate. And at the same time, all these bills are coming to test my resolve to see if I, because it's hard to sort of embrace an opportunity that is, of course, going to cost an investment at the same time as you're being tested financially on the other end. It's like opposing forces working at each other. So it was a tough day as far as the head is concerned, which is probably why, I nearly went through this whole day without even recording this. But because of you, my audience of one, my sole listener, the one person who bothers listening to this every single day. Then I jumped on, do the right thing, do the recording, eat right, try and be a good accountability buddy for you, a good accountability partner for you. And I hope you're rocking as well. Hope you're dropping a few kilos. If you're not, you know what? Just tomorrow, have one good day. I tell you, out of the however many days we've been doing this, nearly a week, I've probably only had one or two. I think I've only had one day. Oh, there's someone texting me. I'd say, oh, that's ET texting me. Eric Thomas is saying we are on for our chat tomorrow morning at 4 a.m. So it's now 10. So in 6 hours, I'm on with ET, Eric Thomas, for my accountability call. I get on a one-on-one call with Eric every week. I love my man. I love my man. So that's good news. That's a good way to go to sleep, knowing that you've got the greatest speaker in the world as your accountability buddy. He's where I jump on a call with E. I might even record it tomorrow, hey, and tell him about our little accountability session that me and you are doing, and get E on there with our accountability session on there. I might even do that for us tomorrow. Cool, huh? Having a guest accountability buddy for me and you on there, Eric Thomas. So that'll be cool fun. So yeah, good day in every way. So yeah, I was just saying, if you've had, I was just saying, I think out of the 6 days we've done, I've had one perfect and one kind of pretty good, or maybe two pretty good. Man, I've been far from perfect. So definitely do your best to have tomorrow one real good day where you eat right, you have the right liquid, whether you're on a meal replacement or, liquids like I'm kind of doing, or whether you're on any sort of whatever eating plan you're doing, but make sure you're in and you're out, stacks up tomorrow, so you burn more calories than you ingest. Weigh yourself at the start of the day, have a good day, and then weigh yourself the next day 24 hours later, and just see if you can drop 400 grams for the day, and then drop another 100 grams the next day. Don't worry about dropping 2 kilos a week. Drop 200 grams a day. See how you go. All right. I can be on my high horse when I've had a good day, but you make sure you're there for me to encourage me when I have a bad day. Huh? All right. Thanks a million for being there for me. Once again, what are we talking about? We're nearly a week. I reckon maybe tomorrow it might be our week anniversary. Hey? Wonder what we've done in a week, man. I remember how enthusiastic I was on day one, where I lost like 1.5 kilos in a day. Well, I think I'm barely down to 1.5 kilos in a week now. Oh, well, the joys of the fat to phenom journey. Still miles away from phenom. But anyway, as my man ET would say, who I'm on a call with in 6 hours, if it was easy, everyone would do it. So, very good. If you've made it this far, I know you're committed to it. So let's keep rocking this thing. All right, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Hopefully with ET on the call.